Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let your body settle however it wants to, and let your eyes close or soften whenever they're ready. Before we begin, just notice your breath, not to change it, just to acknowledge it's there. This quiet thing, moving without your permission, in and out, like something that knows the way, even when you don't. Imagine, if you will, that you're standing in front of a house. You know this house, not because you've seen it before, because something in you recognizes it. The way you might recognize a song you heard as a child, not the words, the feeling. It doesn't need to look like any house you've lived in. Let it appear however it wants to, old or new, large or small, whatever arrives when you stop trying to decide. The door is open, not wide, just enough, and there's a warmth coming from inside, not heat, something softer, the kind of warmth that says it's safe to come in. So you step through, and as you enter, you notice that something in your body begins to change. A softening, a loosening, as if the house itself is telling your nervous system, you can put things down here. You don't need to carry them through the store. Inside, there's a hallway, and along the hallway, there are doors. Some open, some closed. Some you recognize, some you've never noticed before. Each one leads somewhere. Each one holds something. You don't need to open any of them yet. Just walk slowly. And as you walk, notice the hallway is sloping gently downward, not steeply, just enough that you feel yourself moving deeper. Each step a little further from the surface, a little closer to something that's been here the whole time, underneath everything. And with each step, your breath might slow, your shoulders might soften. Set an intention now. Before you go any deeper, a simple resolve, something true, stated silently in present tense. Hold it gently. It will find its way to where it's needed. The hallway has brought you to a room. It's quieter here than anywhere else in the house. The sounds from outside don't reach this place. This is the room underneath the rooms, the one you didn't know existed until now. Let your breath shift. Let it become continuous. Inhale, flowing into exhale. No gaps, just a steady circle, like the rhythm of your footsteps as you walk down that hallway, one flowing into the next without pause. This room has something in it, not furniture, not objects, something else, something that has been kept here, below the daily noise, below the roles you play, and the face you show the world. Something that organized itself a long time ago and has been quietly running things ever since. You can't see it clearly yet, but you can feel it. The way you can feel someone watching you before you turn around. It's here. And now that you're quieted enough, you're beginning to sense it. Stay in this room. Let your eyes adjust. Let the space reveal what it holds. And while you wait, bring your attention to your body, not the imagined body, the real one, the one breathing right now. Where is there tension? Not the tension you already know about, the other one, the one that's been there for so long you stopped noticing it, the one that feels like it's part of you rather than something you're carrying. Maybe it's in your jaw, maybe across your shoulders, maybe deep in your belly or behind your eyes. There's a place in your body that's been holding something, not for days, for years. Just notice it. Don't try to release it. That tension has a reason for being there. It's guarding something, protecting something. It knows something your mind might not. And as you stay with that sensation, the room begins to show you more. Something is taking shape, not because you're constructing it, but because you're finally still enough to see it. Maybe it appears as words, a sentence you've been living by, or maybe it appears as a scene, a memory, a feeling that carries an entire belief inside it. Whatever it is, it has something to do with who you believe yourself to be. An understanding that was formed a long time ago. One that felt truth when it landed. One that you've been organizing your life around ever since without ever questioning it. Let it become clearer in its own time. Don't force it. Just stay present and let it reveal itself to you. There it is. Whatever your subconscious has brought to the surface. It might be sharp and clear. It might be blurry, half-formed, more feeling than thought. Both are real. Both count. Notice how your body responds now that it's here in the open. Does the tension shift? Does something tighten further? Does something surprisingly soften? What does your chest do? Your throat? Your hands? The body doesn't lie. Whatever it's doing right now is telling you something important about your relationship to this belief, this understanding, this story you've been living inside. Get curious about it, not angry at it, not ashamed of it. curious, because this understanding didn't come from nowhere. It was formed at a specific time, in a specific context, by a version of you that was doing their best with what they had. When did it start? Was there a moment, an event, a pattern of events? You don't need a perfect memory, just a sense, an age, a feeling, a climate. And at that time, this understanding made sense. It was a strategy, a way of navigating a world that felt confusing or unsafe or too big. Believing this kept you prepared or protected or invisible in a way that felt safer than being seen. What was it protecting you from? If this belief had a voice, what would it say it's been doing for all these years? And now, something you might not expect. Step back from this understanding. See it from a distance, not inside it, not defined by it, just looking at it. The way you might look at something written on a wall, words you've been reading your whole life that you suddenly realize someone else wrote. These are words, not law, not fact, not your identity. Words that arrange themselves in a specific moment and have been running on repeat ever since. And you are the one who has been reading them, not the one who's bound by them. Something is loosening. You can feel it. In the place where the tension has been living, it's not gone, but it's less certain now, less solid, more like a question than an answer. This old understanding was true in a world where it was formed, but you're not in that world anymore, and what kept you safe then might be keeping you small now. What protected you then might be preventing you from something you didn't even know you wanted. So, what happens if you loosen your grip on it? Not throw it away, just hold it differently. Like something you're allowed to set down when your arms get tired. What would be more true now? Not what should be true, not what sounds good. What does your body right now, after everything it's seen in this room, actually know to be more honest than the old words on the wall? Let it form. Don't rush it. The new understanding doesn't have to be polished. It just has to be real. And breathe in. Feel yourself. Hold it. And let it go. Let the exhale carry out the old words, the old logic, the old certainty that was never as certain as it pretended to be. Once more, in, hold, release. And now feel what's here, the room where the old understanding lived. It's not empty, It's open. There's space now where there wasn't before. And in that space, a different version of you is becoming visible. The one who lives by the new understanding. Let them come into focus. How do they hold themselves? How do they breathe? What's different in their body? It's time to walk back through the house, up the hallway, toward the light near the entrance. Something is different now. You're not carrying what you carried on the way down. As you walk, notice what matters to you, not what the old understanding said should matter. What actually pulls you forward? What would you move toward, even if it was uncertain, even if the old voice showed up along the way? That's your compass now, not the old words on the wall. This. And as you approach the entrance, the light from outside begins to reach you. Warm, present, real. The house is still here. You can come back anytime you need to. But right now, you're stepping back into the world with something different available to you. Bring your hands to your chest. Feel the warmth. This is your anchor. Whenever you catch the old understanding running, you come here. One breath, one moment, choosing the new over the familiar. That's all it takes. Return to your intention, the one you set before you enter. Say it silently. It's different now. It carries something underneath it that wasn't there before. Notice the room around you, your actual body, the air, the sounds. Let the house fade and the present moment return. Fingers moving, toes, the small movements of coming back. And when you're ready, open your eyes. The story can change because you are the one holding the pen.